Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Jeopardy! Player Davey Morrison has been through things in his life that make winning a game of the show a piece of cake, including surviving more than one near-death experience. So what did he have to say about everything he has been through? Just in the last 2 to 3 weeks alone, there have been some memorable Jeopardy! Champions who took the crown. Fans fell in love with competitor Isaac Hirsch, who put together an impressive streak of 9 games. Following that, Nailish Vinjamuri put together a respectable winning streak as well, until he was beaten by Davey Morrison. One thing Jeopardy! Fans love is how a relatively unknown player can come out of nowhere to put together an impressive winning streak for the ages. This can sometimes catapult them into stardom, much like show host Ken Jennings. Davey Morrison beat Nailish Vinjamuri. Even though he put together an impressive streak of early wins, his real life outside of the game show has been even harder than any question he has had to answer. Davey opened up to Jeopardy! Host Ken Jennings about falling out of a window and nearly losing his life as a result. Morrison even shared another story about how he found himself in quicksand. So in addition to having the brains to become the game show champion, Davey has found himself in some pretty compromising and life-threatening scenarios as well. With everything he has been through, he can surely handle the pressure of being on the Jeopardy! Stage. Recounting his story about falling out of a window, Davey Morrison told host Ken Jennings, "When I was 8 years old, I was sitting on the windowsill in my bedroom at home, and I leaned back, and I fell out the second story of our window. It turns out his head narrowly missed hitting the concrete, so this was a close call for him as a child. However, his brushes with death did not stop there." He also told Ken Jennings about the time he found himself in quicksand. According to Davey Morrison, the Utah native said that he was location scouting for a film project. This scouting turned into a real-life horror scenario when a wrong step put him in quicksand. Morrison added that his quick thinking in this time of crisis made all the difference, saying, "I tried leaning back and lifting up my legs to see if my weight were more evenly distributed, if I could scoot to land, and I did. I'm glad it worked." For all the latest Jeopardy! And other game show news, come back again to TV shows Ace for more. In the luminous glare of studio lights and the ticking clock of Jeopardy! Contestants often reveal their impressive knowledge and quick wits. However, beneath the surface of these televised intellectual duels lie stories that are as gripping as any drama scripted for the small screen. One such story is that of Jack Whitmore, a Jeopardy! Contestant whose tale of survival against extraordinary odds is as riveting as any episode of the long-running quiz show. Jack Whitmore, a software engineer from Portland, Oregon, was well known to trivia enthusiasts for his formidable intellect and unassuming demeanor. With his glasses perched on the bridge of his nose and a gentle smile, he exuded the calm confidence of someone who thrives on knowledge. However, behind the scenes, Jack's life was a whirlwind of danger, fortitude, and raw survival instincts, a narrative far removed from the game show buzzers and question-and-answer exchanges. The story begins not in the tranquil settings of Portland, but in the heart of the Alaskan wilderness. In the summer of 2021, Jack embarked on what was supposed to be a routine hiking expedition. An experienced outdoorsman, he had planned a week-long trek through the remote stretches of Denali National Park, but fate had different plans. It was day 3 of Jack's hike when a sudden and fierce storm descended upon the region. What started as a light drizzle quickly escalated into a full-blown blizzard, with winds howling at over 60 miles per hour. Visibility dropped to near zero as snowflakes were driven sideways by the ferocious gusts. Jack's planned route became a whiteout maze, the trail markers swallowed by the blizzard's wrath. Jack, despite his experience, found himself in a perilous situation. The trail he had been following was now obscured, and the cold was seeping through his gear. He knew he had to make a decision quickly, either find shelter or risk exposure to the deadly elements. With no immediate shelter in sight, Jack used his survival training to improvise. He located a small overhang formed by a large boulder and managed to huddle beneath it, using his emergency blanket and rations to stay warm. Hours turned into an eternity as the storm raged on. Jack's only company was the relentless wind and the eerie silence that followed its passing. The cold was penetrating, and he struggled to keep his spirits up. Jack's knowledge of survival skills was put to the ultimate test. He rationed his food meticulously and used his limited water supply sparingly. The overhang offered minimal protection, and he had to remain vigilant to avoid hypothermia. As night fell, Jack's situation became even more dire. The temperature plummeted, and the storm showed no signs of abating. Desperation set in, and he knew that if he didn't find a way to contact rescue services, he might not survive. His satellite phone, usually a reliable means of communication, had been damaged by the storm's fury. In a stroke of luck, Jack's backup emergency beacon, which he had almost left behind, was still functional. He activated it, hoping against hope that it would send a distress signal. Meanwhile, back in Portland, Jack's family and friends were growing increasingly concerned. When he missed his scheduled check-in, the alarm was raised. Rescue teams, knowing the treacherous conditions in Denali, prepared for a complex and hazardous search operation. The storm had made aerial searches impossible, and teams had to navigate through snowdrifts and ice to reach Jack. On the fourth day, Jack's beacon finally led rescuers to his location. Exhausted but alive, Jack was airlifted to safety. The relief on his face was palpable, but so was the recognition of how close he had come to the edge. The rescue operation was grueling, and the conditions were harsh, but Jack's meticulous preparation and the resilience he displayed played a crucial role in his survival. Jack's story didn't end with his dramatic rescue. He later appeared on Jeopardy and captivated audiences not just with his trivia prowess, but with his harrowing account of survival. His experience became a powerful testament to human endurance and the will to survive against nature's most formidable challenges. In the studio, as he faced the iconic game board, Jack's composure and intelligence were even more striking in light of his backstory. When asked about his experience, he shared his ordeal with candor and humility. Surviving the storm wasn't about being the strongest or the smartest, he said. It was about staying calm, making rational decisions, and never giving up hope. Jack's tale of survival provided a new perspective on the phrase, playing for your life. It was a reminder that while Jeopardy is a game of knowledge and quick thinking, real-life survival often demands an even deeper reservoir of courage and resilience. Jack's story resonated with viewers as a poignant reminder that the human spirit, like the mind tested in trivia, can prevail even in the face of the most daunting challenges. In a world where Jeopardy players are celebrated for their intellect and quick reflexes, Jack Whitmore's story stands out as a beacon of bravery and survival. His ordeal in the Alaskan wilderness was not just a test of his survival skills, but a testament to his indomitable willpower. As he continues to share his story, it serves as an inspiration to others, showing that even in the most dire situations, hope, preparation, and perseverance can make all the difference. In the end, Jack's journey from the frigid depths of the Alaskan wilds to the bright lights of the Jeopardy stage is a powerful reminder that true survival often involves more than just physical endurance. It requires the strength of spirit and the unwavering belief that no matter how dire the circumstances, there is always a chance to make it through.